Okay, what is up YouTube? We're going to be doing quite a fairly amount of time video. I'm going to be showing you how to draw a pop-up of Max from the mod Twiddle from Find Them Out Pumpkin. Okay, to make a pop-up, all you need to do is step one is to fold it in half like this. Wrong there, it's alright. I'll just fix it. Okay, fold it in half like that. Next step is to fold it like this. Okay, now the next step is to fold it like this. Just make sure it's lined up. Okay. And that is how you make a pop-up. So that is a pop-up. Now, if you want to actually draw inside of it, you're going to need to draw, if we're going to draw Max and Twiddle, we're going to need to draw his ears. So here's one ear. You guys might not be able to see that, but it probably show up quite well. Now step two of the ear is to draw loads of little lines. So we're going to just do this quick so we can get on to the next one. Okay, that's the first ear. Now we need to line it up to the second ear. Right here. Then I'm going to do the same thing again. Do the same thing again, but I'm going to do this bit really quick just to make it a little bit faster. Okay, those are the ears now. So now to make the head, you're going to need to connect them from the top. Kind of make a giant, like kind of tiny arch right there. And then next, you're going to need to draw a little. You're going to draw his head by drawing a line here, drawing a line here, and to draw a little bit of his mouth, you're going to need to draw just a little bit of extra bit here, right there. And you're going to need to connect it. Okay, there's his head. Now, if you want to draw his mouth, you're going to need to open it like this and connect it. Connect his mouth right here. Okay, and now to make it look like his mouth, you're going to need to draw just a simple little line here. Don't worry, it will get more interesting when we colour it in and you'll really see how it looks like. Okay. So that's his like kind of head shape. Now we need to draw his face. Okay, to draw his face, we're going to start off with like the outline kind of it because he's a monkey. So there's one bit. I'm going to draw the other bit. Okay. Okay, and that's where his mouth starts. So yeah, okay, I just need to put that there. Okay, perfect. Now what you need to do is you need to, I think we're going to draw his nose, little heart nose, and a little bit where his mouth goes. Now we're going to need to draw his eye, so we're going to draw his first eye. And we're going to be doing him like when he's like creepy form. So now we need to draw like kind of like the pupil in his eye. And then he does have like kind of like red like veins or like vein in your eye, but we're going to use the red to colour that in. Now his next eye is a bit different. It's the same exact eye except it's like dripping black out of it. Okay, we'll colour that in, I'd say about after when we need to colour it in. Okay, now to do it inside, I think we're not going to do inside his mouth yet, we're going to do that last. Now I need to draw like kind of like the neck cuff, I don't really know what you call it. on his thing. Now you do need to do lines, but I'm going to do it nice and quick. Perfect. Now what you need to do is you're just going to kind of draw like the outline of his body, like right here, and his body. Now you're going to draw his shoulders, kind of. You're going to draw his like arms there. There's the arm, the other arm now. And you need to like kind of like cut it off here. And that's where you just kind of start to draw his like fist there. You can't really see it because we are going to be cutting this out at the end. Okay, so yeah, just the exact same thing like the other one. Draw a little thing. Okay, there's his hands. Not the best in the world, but it's still something. Now you kind of need to draw like the bottom bit of his jumper. And as you've seen in the mod, he actually like eats the nugget. That isn't a spoiler, unless it is. Sorry if it is a spoiler. Now inside his mouth, we're going to draw. It's just going to be his teeth. Oh, what do you think would look better, guys? I'm going to draw him with like kind of fangs. Yeah, I know. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to draw a fang. Like, no, they didn't actually really have fangs. I'm just doing it to make it look cooler. Okay, now you're going to draw the rest of his teeth here. Okay, now I'm going to draw in his teeth right here. Okay, now you need to do the same thing for the bottom. And if you also want to, you can follow along with this video. Okay, and then I'm going to draw his teeth in, nice and fast. Okay, now his teeth, and if you see, you just have kind of yellow teeth. Now I'm going to draw the nugget in his mouth. And the nugget's going to be saying, help me. Okay, now what you need to do is draw the face. So you need to draw like the little thing that's on his face, like kind of like a scar. Now you need to draw his eyes. Okay, there's the nugget. Now all we need to do is colour this in. Okay, if you see, we've drawn the little nugget inside his mouth. So now all we need to do is outline it. And you can question me if I'm doing it in green, but we're just going to do this nice and quick. So no questions yet, please. The outline. This has always been one of my favourite parts, outlining. And if you get angry at me, I'm not going to copy the pencil lines because that'll just take forever. I'm just going to draw my own lines in pen. I'm going to rub it out after. So once I've outlined it, I'm technically going to like rub out the pencil because you don't need the pencil. Pencil just in case I make a mistake, but I didn't. Don't worry, we'll cut the camera when I'm rubbing it out, so because that's the boring part, obviously. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you. Can you guys smell that through the camera? It smells like orange. It smells like orange. Okay, now we need to do like the outline of kind of like his face. I'll put it in camera once. Every time I do a step, I'll show it to the camera. I've seen other people doing this and they only do it in Sharpie, but like I never do it. I only do it on pen when I'm not being filmed, but I don't only do it in Sharpie because if I make a mistake, that'll be like kind of embarrassing. That's why I do it in pencil. Okay, now we're going to need to draw, outline his eyes. Sorry, YouTube, I forgot to show you. So we're going to colour his eyes black. I think we're only going to do that when it's colouring in time. So we'll cut it when I finish outlining it, then we'll cut it. Because you don't need to look at me like just getting all the colours out. Okay, those are his eyes, all outlined. Okay, now, we should be able to do this nice and quick, this part. Oh, if I don't mess up, this is the part where you could actually really mess up. Oh, I actually did it. Okay, you can look at this part because it's nice and easy. Okay. Now we need to draw his teeth. We just need to draw the bottom of his mouth. You gotta be careful because otherwise you don't really want him to look like he's got lips. Because otherwise it'll look kind of weird. Okay, I'll show you once I've done it. Okay, there's his whole face that's been outlined. Now you can have a look at this part while I'm doing it. This is kind of the boring part, even though you don't need to look at it. Boring. Cut. Yeah, I gotta hurry with you. You're not gonna colour your hands on this video. Okay, now we've outlined it. We're going to see you guys in the part 2 we made. Okay, we're back for part 2 because I actually kind of glitched out. I'm sorry I said we were back in part 2. What I meant was come back for part 2. I think it's because my brain was a little rusty. I glitched out. Okay, bye.